What's up, YouTube? This is the Raw review from September 14, 2009. And overall, it was a pretty good show. We had Trish Stratus as the hostess. And pretty good show overall. It started off the night with Batista coming back, and he said he had his announcement to make, and it was Randy Orton comes out. Yep, that's right, Randy Orton comes out. That was the major announcement, to have Randy Orton come out. I'm just playing. The announcement was, well, Orton comes out talking about some this average heel stuff. I was screwed, blah, blah, blah. I deserve to be champion, blah, blah, blah. Why are you here, blah, blah, blah. If you're telling people I need your career, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, blah, blah, blah. Because you gotta put blah, blah, blah and everything. But basically, Orton was talking about why are you here? You should have gone to retire. I put you out of commission. And all that good stuff. And then Batista said, well, yeah, my announcement is I'm not retiring. And I know something you don't know. He took off the little casting he had on and just started beating the mess out of Orton for a quick second. Then he announced that his last match, today's his last match on Raw, because he's going to SmackDown. It would have been more surprising if he said he was going to ECW. I'm just saying. So I kind of figured that he was probably going to go to SmackDown sooner or later, since, well, kind of last night I figured this one, now that John Cena's champion, that he was going to go to SmackDown and probably feud with CM Punk, because CM Punk needs some more faces to feud with. Yeah. And then next we got Trish Stratus coming out and announcing tonight we're going to have Orton, Batista no holds barred in his last match. And then she also said that Orton gets his rematch, and Orton gets the rematch at Hell in a Cell when he faces John Cena. And after that, we go to commercial, and we get no, we don't go to commercial. We go to Kofi Kingston and Primo versus Jack Swagger and The Miz. Then we go to commercial. Doesn't really matter when we go to commercial anyway, because we got commercials all through the show. So anyway, pretty good match. The Miz and Swagger win, and then The Miz goes and takes the belt, Miz's belt. The Miz goes and takes Miz's belt. The Miz goes and takes Kofi's belt and then walks out with it. And then next we have Gail Kim versus Alicia Fox for the number one contendership for the Divas title. And Lillian blotched it. She said it's a triple threat match, but it's only one-on-one. And surprisingly, Alicia Fox wins over Gail Kim. Good job, WWE. You bring it. I'll go do another video on Gail Kim later. And then we come back. Trish is backstage, and then Beth Phoenix comes talking to her, talking about how can you make a Divas match without me? Blah 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 blah. And then Trish said, because you look like a dude. I'm just playing. Beth Phoenix kind of cute. But, yeah, Trish said, no, Beth Phoenix was talking about how can you make the match without me, and why are you even here? You retired as soon as new competition comes. Basically saying that Trish retired when she saw Beth Phoenix, when Beth Phoenix got to WWE. And then Trish said, I don't know if everybody called this, but Trish said, retire, I'm afraid of new talent. I don't even know you. That was kind of funny. And then they start going back and forth, and then Chris Jericho comes in, and because early in the night, Trish was talking about Chris Jericho and how last week Bob Barker had almost made Chris Jericho cry. And then Jericho comes in, they have some words, between Trish and Jericho, and then Beth interjects after Trish says something, and then talking about you can't talk about Jericho blah 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 blah. He's here every night, blah blah blah. You're retired, blah blah blah. He's and you went off to retire and started a yoga shop in a second-rate country, which kind of confused me considering they had Jericho in the room and he's Canadian. Yeah. But then Trish said it's gonna be a mixed tag team match. Beth and Jericho versus her and the mystery partner. And then Jericho and Beth walk off stage and Jericho comes back and tells them also just for the record, I'll take on Bob Barker anytime. That was funny. And then next we get Ted DiBiase versus Shawn Michaels. Before the match, we still had a highlight video of the last night match between DX and Legacy. And then blah blah blah. Shawn Michaels came out with Triple H. And then they have their little match. And then the winner by disqualification is Shawn Michaels. So yeah. Next we have Evan Bourne versus Hornswoggle versus Carlito and Chavo. I'm gonna do a video on Hornswoggle and Carlito and Chavo too. I don't know. I'm gonna do a whole video on WWE and how they use some of their good talent. But basically, we have this match, and then Evan Bourne and Hornswoggle wins, and then Chavo was on the mic talking. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know what he said. And then Josh go to commercial. Then Josh Matthews come back, and he's gonna do a little interview with John Cena. Blah blah blah, talking about something how he promised to have basically talking about the match with Orton he had last night and the match coming up. That's all it pretty much was. And then we had Jericho and Beth versus Trisha MVP. The match was going on pretty good, and then Big Show comes in and interferes, and then they call for the bell, and then Trish says no, blah 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 blah, and then Mark Henry was out there. They brawled for a little bit, and Trish got up to Mike and said, "No, it's not going to end like this. It's not going to end like this." And then she made it a 6-person tag with Mark Henry joining their team, and then Big Show joining their team. They still won. Trish and Mark Henry MVP, they won. And then we had No Holds Barred, Randy Orton versus Batista. I don't really care for Batista, so I really wasn't interested in this match. I wasn't really paying attention. Getting ready to do this video, but Batista won because Orton was about to run away, going up the ramp. Then Cena came, threw him back into the ring, powerbomb by Batista, and Batista wins. And now, no more Batista on Raw. Now he goes to the Good Show on SmackDown. All right, and that's pretty much it. It was a pretty okay show for tonight. Can't wait till they stop doing this whole guest hosting, but overall it was pretty good Raw. Good to see Trish again because Trish is hot. But anyway, in the video right about now.